Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Star Fox Adventures. Last episode, we returned Tricky safely to his mother, and then found out that his mother wasn't safe. Now we need to save her. So we need to go and get some white grubtub fungus. So, well, here's a blue grubtub fungus. That's not quite the kind we're looking for, but let's tunnel through here. First things first. Find secret, Tricky, while I take care of this laughing bird. Get away! Get away! Where have you gone? There we go. And through we go. There's some stuff down here. Also, you may or may not notice something about Tricky. See if you can guess what it is.
Tricky, you stay here. I'll go search down there.
But I need to help my mom.
And you will be by staying out there.
Okay, Fox, but hurry up. My mom looked real bad.
So, Tricky is now blue and reddish. But we're leaving him up here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We need to go down here and get some grubtubs for his mother. He has to stay up there. Poor us, we don't get Tricky. But yes, that's what Tricky's ball did that I bought at the end of the last episode. Tricky's ball, if you throw it from him about 10 or 11 times, he changes his colour palettes. He has about 30 possible palettes and takes ages to cycle through them all, hence why I did it between episodes. Eventually I will come back and cycle through all of them and actually show them to you, but... Oh my god, why are you jumping up there, Fox? So, poisonous mushrooms. Dude, a laughing bird followed us in here! Get the fuck out! Stupid fool. Right, first things first. Staff, shaking. We all know what that means. Plant a bomb spore here. And then explode! Which miraculously drains the water as well through Nintendo logic. But there's something very important under here which helps us with these caves and with a lot of other things generally. You know the kind of thing that's in these caverns. So, without further ado, I say that a lot. I realised that when I was editing the last few episodes, I say without further ado a lot. Anyway, this cavern is wet, which is definitely a good thing. Dum 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 dum. Zap, 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 zap. There's a buzz. This is the staff rocket boost. Look out for special boost pads on the ground. They are used to give your staff extra rocket power, to lift you off the ground and onto ledges above. Essentially, yeah, our staff is a rocket now. Oh, didn't make the jump. How sad for me. We can use our staff to do rocket jumps, which is very useful. You'll have actually, if you were looking very carefully in some of the earlier episodes, specifically last episode, you will have actually seen the staff rocket booster pad on the ground. We walked past one, but I didn't point it out, and it was only in the corner of our vision. Anyway, what we want to do now is if we go over to where this box is. This isn't exactly what we need to do, but it gets us some fuel cells, which is nice, and I get to shut off the rocket booster, because that's a rocket boost pad. So, we select the staff booster, stick the staff in, and then go bzz, 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 bzz. It does buzz whenever I press A. But what you have to do is press and hold A, and you go rocketing up, and get a fuel cell. And didn't get the other one, apparently, because I'm an idiot. Let's try that again, but better. There we go. Fuel cell. And then that is just there to give us bomb spores. We don't have any, but we have 6 already. So to make sure we can actually get into that staff boost cave hole thing. Words, people, words. Right, what we have to do now is use this staff boost pad. Staff boosting does take quite a lot of magic though, like you can see the chunk it takes off it. These things we can't kill yet. We get a power to do it eventually, but not yet. Oh god, these toxic mushrooms get a bit annoying as well. Let's get some staff magic, because I'm running low on staff juice. And then here we can plant a bomb spore. Why, you say? To cause explosions! Well, not just to cause explosions, because this has a very specific function. It liberates a perfectly cube-shaped blocks. Blocks? Why do I keep putting L's in things? What's wrong with me? Yes, no, somehow it liberates a chunk that is apparently very easy to move around as well, less so to the sides, but slides forward and backward very quickly, and is a perfect cube. Nice. But if we push it onto that switch, it opens there, and there's a sleepy Thorntail there. Let's talk to him. Or can we talk to him, because he's asleep? Okay. Hello, Mr. Thorntail? You're awake, excellent.
50 years alone I've been, thinking of entering the lower sanctum without a lantern to light your way. You must be as mad as me! Go and see the shopkeeper. He should be able to help at the right price.
So yeah, there's an insane Sharpclaw Thorntail down here who says that we'll be fucked without a lantern. So, back up to Thorntail's store it is. I'll see you there. Right, here we are in Thorntail's store. And if we just go straight ahead into the special items bit, there's a couple of things I'm going to buy here. I've got 50 scarabs now because I've got a scarab bag. But the obvious one that he was saying is the Firefly Lantern. You pay this much. You can get this one for quite cheap. I think you can get it down to about 16.
No, that's too low.
17?
No,
Oh dear.
that's too low.
If you fuck up the haggling again, he goes, I don't need business from cheapskates, get out! So I'm not going to bother with that. I'll just pay full price because he's being a shit. I swear normally you can get it for fairly cheap. Oh well, maybe I'm just going crazy. There's another quite useful thing we can buy here as well that I mentioned very briefly in passing last episode. Which is this thing. The Bamfordad sack. Which we might be able to get for 19?
No, that's
He's being a right price fascist today, isn't he? Jesus. Bamfordad holder. As you saw last episode, we got a Bamfordad, a strange little four-eared rabbit thing jumping up and down that somehow revives us when we die. It's basically a fairy from the Zelda series. This one now allows us to carry a maximum of 10 Bamfordads. I know it's pronounced Bafomdad, but I'm going to call it Bamfordad, because I always did, and it's awkward to change it now. I've been playing this game so long. But yes, I'm going to show you a little thing as well. That's the exit there, but if we go around here, no, I'm not doing the scarab room, which is down here. That's the scarab room, where you can kind of gamble and get scarabs, but I've never actually really done that much. It's kind of difficult. But if we walk straight to this wall, we go through it, and there's a rock behind it. Lift the rock, and you will find 3 scarabs come out. And I only got 2 of them. Oh no, I got the 3rd one. Each one of those is worth 10 scarabs, so there's just a free respawning 30 scarabs inside his store. I'd like to think it's his private stash that he's kind of put away for personal use, which sounds really suspicious. It's like it's his drug money or something. But that's always very useful if you're in the shop and realise you don't have as much money as you thought you had. You can just go around there and loot the 30. Might be the winnings from the scarab game, actually, he keeps there deliberately. Tricky, was he just on his back? Anyway, if we can now use the staff booster to jump up here. And there's some more stuff up here, which will be useful to have before returning to Thorntail Caves, which is through there. There's a couple of fuel cells. And then, if we go over here and plant a Blomsplore, I think that was deliberate, but I'm not entirely sure that I called it Blomsplore there. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. But anyway, explosion! Hit Tricky, go cool whenever you do that. Again, my staff is vibrating. All the all the upgrades now. So we shoot that sun pad, shoot that sun pad, shoot that sun pad, and surprise, surprise, that stun pad. Stun pad? Sun pad. This one, once again, is a staff upgrade cavern. That's what vibrating controller and rumble stick always means. Rumble stick? Vibrating controller and Right. What I meant to say is that's what a vibrating controller and a lit up glowing staff meant, but I kept saying rumble stick for some reason. Oh, I'm weird. I'm having a very strange day today. I say today, it's not really just today. Anyway, this is another staff energy meter increase. As you can see, we're getting quite a lot now. Now we've got the rocket booster, that's really useful, because as you saw, the rocket boost drains a fair bit out of it. And, well, we don't get any more staff upgrades for a little while, I'm afraid. But anyway, I'll see you back in Thorntail Caves. Now, if we talk to this guy again, the crazy man, it's nice that if he's asleep, he always gets up to talk to you. You don't have to just sit there and wait.
Ah, a lantern to light your way. Good. Yes, very good. Good, good, excellent.
You can technically skip him out by just going straight and buying a lantern before this, and then you come down and he just says that line, but I couldn't resist. I just love his voice when he's just doing the whole thing. Like, without a lantern to light your way, you'd be as mad as me. And that amuses me so much I had to show you that. But now we can go down into the deep caves. The deep dark caves. Anyway, there should be. Here's a white grubtop fungus. Rave Fox, he was flashing red, it looked really cool. This is a white grubtop fungus. You need to collect 6 of these and feed them to the Queen Earthwalker. That's 1 down already. The other ones are slightly more buggerly to get. Because you must have thought there's a real Keystore equivalent. But that was surprisingly effective. There's a reason why we bought the Firefly Lantern, for darkness, and these are fireflies, which go in the Firefly Lantern. Was there 3 here? Oh, there was 3 there, I already got 1. Right, without further ado, don't even need the Firefly Lantern, I can just see in the dark, apparently. It's really weird, models are kind of work perfectly in the dark, but terrain isn't shown. So what we need to do is then plant a bomb spore here. I nearly said it again, it's plant a bomb spore. It's the L in plant makes me want to put L's after everything, so I want to say plant a blom spore. Anyway, that lowers that down, which is useful, apparently. Yes, you can see I've played this game a lot. for the fact that I just know the level well enough that I don't even need to bother with a Firefly Lantern, though I do at this bit here, I think. Just because I can't remember what's through here. If we just use the lantern from the C-Stick menu, then you can see it glows. Ah yes, there's a bomb spore thing here as well. There are a lot of bomb spores used in here. Like you can only ever carry 7 bomb spores at any one bomb plant spores at any one time. There's another 3rd grub tub fungus through here. Got that. Oh god, that's difficult to see when it's flecky flacky like that. Flicky flacky? That's not a word, Doctor. You fool. Now if we go up here, rocket boost. It's nice that it automatically, if you press C-Stick like to use an item on something, it already automatically takes you... Oh, they're asleep now, excellent. It's now... Oh god, laughing bird, where the fuck did you... They just flew straight into the camera, and they look really ugly up close. I've never really noticed before, because they're normally moving too fast. But now, normally this would be a pillar, but because we blew it up down there, it's fallen slightly, and we can use it as a stepping stone. To get the final... Oh dear, that was close. To get the final 2 grub tubs, which are both here. Which is nice. And makes a little sound to let us know we've got all of them. Get out of the way, you. Right, I can't be bothered to show myself crawling all the way back up to the surface, so I'll see you back at the surface. Right then, here we are. Thank you for saying let's play, Tricky. You've said the name of the entire series. Well done, you. Yeah, now we can go and... There's a sharp claw in the way, interestingly. Interestingly? I just meant to say interesting. Anyway, let's go and feed Tricky's mother these grub tub funguses. Oh, we're too late. She's already dead. Oh no, actually we aren't.
Fox, what are you playing at? Mom needs the mushrooms.
He said grub tubs. Can I not... Okay, do I just use them on her like that? Okay, that makes much more sense. I thought I was too late and she'd already died.
Fox, thank you for saving my son and for saving me.
Okay, enough of the thanks. Now I need some help from you. Can you just tell me what's going on?
This is all the work of General Scales. He is the ruler of the Sharpclaw tribe, a nasty bunch of pirates who have always wanted to rule Dinosaur Planet. We have always been able to stop his attacks, but this time he somehow become stronger and defeated our army at the Krazoa Palace.
Right, a bad guy. But how did the planet get in such a mess?
Within the Krazoa Palace, he broke the seals of the Force Point temples.
I'm listening.
This planet is rich with a magical force, a force so strong that it is continually pushing our world apart. To stop this, 4 spellstones were placed inside the Force Point temples.
Okay, that's a bit weird, but I understand.
With the seals broken, Scales entered the temples and removed the spellstones. With nothing to hold back the magic force, the planet was torn apart.
At last, it all makes sense. So, the bad guy takes the spellstones, your planet falls apart, and I've got to find the spellstones and bring them back to the Force Point temples.
See, Mom? I told you he was good. Star Fox, yeah.
My son will remain with you, for only a dinosaur of noble birth can breathe life into the spellstones.
Remember that.
What? That's okay, but don't you think he's a bit young? I mean, it's gonna be very dangerous. Loads of bad guys, fighting, death.
He knows the planet well, and I'm sure he's shown you his sidekick skills.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Come on, Fox. We'll make a great team.
Okay, but if you mess up just once, I'll send you straight back to Mommy.
Okay, yeah.
Good. Now, our spies have indicated that Scales was last seen in Dark Ice Mines. I know the gatekeeper, Garunda Tay, a silly fellow, but he can guide you to the Spellstone. Go back to the Snowhorn Wastes and find him.
Got it.
And Fox, I think you'll need this. The Sharpclaws dropped it when they attacked me. Maybe it'll come in use somewhere.
Okay, enough already. Can I just get on with it?
That always makes it seem like the makers of the game knew entirely that they put way too many cutscenes into the game. Anyway, this is a Sharpclaw prison key. Yeah, the way it's like, can I just get on with it? I was feeling a similar thing, and no doubt you were too. But I don't want to skip cutscenes out, that feels inherently wrong. Not telling you what that thing is yet, but there's a fuel cell in front of it. So, now we need to head back to the Snowhorn Wastes. I would normally cut... Ooh, pretty rain. No, get away, you. Shoot, go away. Go away. I would cut back to it, but there's something we can do along the way, which I kind of want to show. So, I'm gonna do that. I always do that. I start saying something, then I say so, and then realize there was no continuation to the sentence. I just said so, but then it made it feel like there was. Also, yeah, ladders. Tricky. You'd think he'd get stuck behind, but no. When you get the ladder, normally he's miraculously at the top anyway, or you just wait and then you turn around and he's there. Dun 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 dun. But yes, if you remember this very bizarre kind of one-way lock thing I was talking about in the last episode. Oh, you'll notice now I've got maps as well. I bought some of them between episodes from the Thorntail shop. And now you can kind of zoom in and out with the D-pad. Kind of useful, just good to have in the bottom left. But anyway, if you stand on this, specifically if you get Tricky to stand on it, and get Tricky to on it, then you can climb up here. Because last time the water flow was going the right way, but this time the water flow is going the wrong direction. So you need to come here, flick the switch, which swaps the water flow round. Dum-de-dum. And then we go down here. Oh, you can't jump off these. You have to crawl down them manually. And then you swim around, and the water's going the right way this time. And as I say, it's a weird one-way lock, and the game has a fair few of them. If anyone knows their purposes, please tell me. Anyway, now we have the staff booster. We can jump up here, which gives us a load of staff magic. And when we... Oh, this is the most silly angle ever. There's a gate in the way. And I suck at aiming at this with the distance. There we go. Excellent. More fuel cells. You'll see relatively soon. Well, it told you last episode, but you'll see what we need fuel cells for pretty soon. Next episode, I reckon. So now we can go back to the Snowhorn Wastes. Hello, Bribeclaw. Now, if you remember last time there was this switch. Keyhole, which we can now open with the key that they left behind with Mother Earthwalker. Queen Earthwalker, not Mama Earthwalker. And so now if we go up here, this is a quite a big area here, but we can't do much here apart from talk to this worm-like creature.
The Sharp Claw have imprisoned me in this infernal cave. If you can bring me frostweeds, I'll be strong enough to get myself out. Perhaps the young prince can help you. Hurry, boy!
Infernal cave is a really odd phrase, because infernal literally means hell-like, and so describing an icy cave as hell-like is very odd. Anyway, what we have to do here is, he needs food, basically, to get his strength back up. So what we need to do is hit this tree, and a frostweed falls out of it, but we can't do anything with that. What we need to do is distract the Sharp Claw, and repeatedly tell Tricky to find secrets, and he will get the frostweeds, roll them up the hill, and feed them to Garundate to give him enough strength to break out of the ice. All we need to do is just beat up Sharp Claw during this time. Right, we've got one of them already, as you can see. The Garundometer at the bottom has filled up slightly, so all we have to do is just keep eating things. I'm still debating whether to speed this up or not. Come on, Tricky. Fine faster. Should I? No, I'm not gonna. Tricky, fine. Come on, man. What are you doing? I'm pretty sure the Sharp Claw spawn infinitely here. Oh, we've got two apparently now. He's getting more and more filled up. Come on, Tricky. Last one. Go, Tricky. Hey! Ka-smash!
Ah, the young prince! Who is this with you?
This is my friend Fox McCloud. My mother sent us to find you.
Well, I am Garundate, Spellstone Gatekeeper of Dark Eye's Mine.
We're looking for a spellstone.
A spellstone? It is my duty as a gatekeeper to guard the land from which a spellstone is forged. General Scales took the spellstone and discovered that I was a gatekeeper. He gave me an ultimatum. Allow him to take the spellstone back into the sacred land, or he would destroy my tribe. I could not risk the safety of the entire planet, so I refused to help. My daughter did not think this way, and so to save the tribe, she opened the gateway herself. Scales did not destroy my tribe. He enslaved them instead. My daughter dishonored me. You must search for the spellstone within Dark Ice Mines and return it to the Volcano Force Point Temple. Only then will the spellstone's power be returned. I will open the gateway.
Well, so we've got the gateway now that... Oh, there are fuel cells that I can't get to, apparently. So yes, the gateway to Dark Ice Mines has been opened, and that's what we'll be doing in the next episode. This episode, we have managed to successfully bring Tricky's mother back to life, using mushrooms, the healing power of mushrooms. And now we have saved Grundate and opened the gate to Dark Ice Mines. So that's where we'll be going at the beginning of the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I've been the Doctor with the Infamous Gentleman, and this has been Let's Play Star Fox Adventures. Thank you very much, and good day.